Welcome to Spotlight. I'm Sue Rakowski. In a minute, I'll be talking to Katie Phelan from the Humane Society. Today's show is sponsored by the St. Clair County Department of Veteran Affairs. Katie, welcome to Spotlight. I'm here with Kiwi.
Yes.
And who's our little friend there?
This is Mango.
Okay. And again, Katie, do you name all the pets?
I do not.
Not all of them.
Not all of them. Staff actually, and some volunteers will name the kitties as well.
Okay.
And in the case of foster kittens that are going out to being hand raised, a lot of times their foster moms will name them before they come back. So.
Okay. Now I understand there's a third one back at the shelter.
Yes, Melon.
Melon, of course.
Their brother Melon.
Okay, so these are little females.
Yes, these are sisters.
Okay.
Yep.
So we talked about them. They're about 8 weeks old.
Give or take. They were
Okay.
probably born roughly around the beginning of February, which is really unusual. That puts normally this time of year is when we start to see the kittens.
The kittens, lots of kittens.
Lots of kittens, and we're having kittens early. So
oh boy,
these guys are not quite ready to go. We call them the coming attractions.
Coming attractions.
They have to be spayed first, and they will be spayed when they hit about 12 weeks old.
Okay, and that's so wonderful because when you get a pet from the Humane Society, they've got all their shots, they've been spayed or neutered, they're ready to go.
Yes, microchipped, everything.
Oh, microchip too? Mm-hmm. Okay, wonderful. Well, as we always talk about, these things take money, and I see we have a flyer here, big charity yard sale.
A big charity yard sale, yes. That is coming up the first weekend in May. That's May 5th, 6th, and 7th. It's going to be 9 to 3 each day.
Okay.
And that's located out at our event site at 4100 Griswold. Kittens are wiggly.
Yes, they are wiggly.
Oh, you can go.
Come here.
It's at 4100 Griswold in Port Huron Township. So if you're heading west on Lake Griswold, it's going to be right between Lake Range and Michigan roads.
So now what can I expect if I come? What kind of goodies can I look for?
A little bit of everything. I've been out there. They're already setting everything up.
Okay.
I have been out there checking it out. They've got like patio furniture, gardening stuff, glassware, pots, pans, toys, decorations.
Just anything and everything.
Anything and everything, literally. If you're looking for it, it's probably out at that sale.
Okay. So you get all of these items donated to you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, very important. So this is happening in May for 3 days at the event center. Is there anything else happening in the Humane Society besides all the wonderful kittens we're about to have?
Kittens. We have a litter of puppies that have just been spayed or neutered, so they're going to be ready very, very soon. As soon as they recover from that surgery. We still have some rabbits up for adoption. All sorts of things going on out there.
Okay. You know, I'm about to retire, and I've thought about what can I do in my time? You know, maybe if I wanted to volunteer, what are the steps to come to be a volunteer at the Humane Society?
We love volunteers, and we take volunteers of all ages. We will take kid volunteers as well.
Fun.
It's a really great thing for the kids to come out and do. We do ask that new volunteers come to a volunteer orientation meeting, and depending on how busy I am during the month, there's 1 to 2 meetings a month.
Okay.
And we do usually on a Wednesday and or on a Saturday. And we do ask that you give us a call, sign up for those meetings. We don't really want to have more than like 6 to 8 people.
Oh, sure.
Keep it small, you know. You'll come out, you'll fill out the paperwork. We'll give you a rundown on the shelter, what it is we do, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, give you a tour and get you set up to come on out and help out.
What kind of things would I expect to do?
Well, what do you want to do?
I don't know.
There is always cleaning.
Okay, sure.
Obviously, with the high amount of animals that we have, we are cleaning every single day. Dogs, cats, rabbits. There's laundry. There's always a ton of laundry. Always a ton of dishes to be done.
Sure.
Sorting goods. There are a set of volunteers that just do our events and just work the fundraisers.
Makes sense.
That's something that we always need new volunteers to help with that.
Okay.
And part of that is they'll come out once to twice a week. All the donations that people bring in, they sort them out. Is this going to be for the yard sale? Is it Christmas? Is it auction worthy?
Well, makes sense.
You know, what's going to go where? They price everything. Then they set the event building up when it's time to get everything out for those sales. So
okay, well,
all sorts of stuff.
It's kind of funny. I'm looking at these 2 cats, and one of them definitely has more black to them. Now, do you have the mom?
Yes.
Okay, so what does mom look like?
Well, that was the nifty thing with these 2 cats. They came from a hoarding situation.
Oh, I see.
With 3 kittens in total, and there were 2 moms that were nursing them.
Oh,
so we're not entirely sure what mom was for what kitten, because they were just kind of co-parenting the kittens. So
is that unusual?
really.
Not in that
Not
situation?
really. Hormones can be a great thing with cats. They
Okay.
usually will take on kittens that are not theirs.
Interesting. I did not know that.
One of the cats was like a gray tiger, and the other one is a tortoiseshell. So we're
Oh,
not
makes
sure.
sense. Like, well, I guess.
A little bit, yep. Tortoiseshell is kind of, it's a similar to that calico kind of look, but we're not entirely sure what mom was what.
Okay.
Mom to what
Interesting.
kitten,
So say I want to grab this one and take him home. How do I get him?
Come on out. There's an application we want you to fill out. Generally, we try to get those processed as quick as we can.
Now this one's jealous.
We might have to take both.
Oh, no.
We want you to do that application process. And even if you come out and do that application and there's nobody you fall in love with right away,
Okay.
we're going to hold those apps for a year once they're approved.
Oh, okay.
So come on out in a few weeks, a couple months down the line, see who we have then. You never know who's coming through our door, what kind of dogs we're going to have, what kind of cats. So
Right.
once you get approved, then it's just the final paperwork and you sign and you have yourself a cat.
Well, I would say these two are quite active if you're interested in an active cat. So, Katie, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching this edition of Spotlight.